Okay, I'm going to show you how to use Silhouette Studio. I'm on a Mac, and this is Silhouette Studio Basic Edition. This is what you get, the screen that you get when you first open your Silhouette Studio software. What we're going to do is go ahead and go to the Silhouette store, because you can purchase different types of designs. The S right here is where you go to the store. If you want to return to the drawing area, click on this right there. So I'm back to the drawing area, but I'm going to go to the store. I'm signed in already. You look up here and see if you're signed in or not. If you're not signed in, go ahead and sign in. In another video, I'll show you how to browse all of the different designs and purchase, but we're not going to do that right now. There's thousands and thousands of images that you can purchase. But basically, in this video, all I'm going to do is show you how to bring up a design that you've already purchased. Under my account, I've purchased a lot of different types of, too many times, okay, maybe not. Let me go back. All right, so I've purchased these designs already. So what I'm going to do is recover my order. And now I'm downloading the recent designs that I've purchased. So these have already been purchased. I'm going to go ahead and start with this heart. So all I have to do is double click the design that I want, and it's going to bring it into my drawing area. Now, the only one I want is this heart, but it's given me 3 different designs because in case I want a background that's a different color, it gives me the option of making this heart separately and the scroll separately. But in this case, I want my heart and my scroll together and cut out. So what I'm going to do is click on it. You see the Mickey Mouse hand? You have to wait until, scroll until you see Mickey Mouse hands. Click on it. And this is what I call the bounding box, or the boundary box. This bounding box is telling me that all these 3 items are grouped together. So what I have to first do is ungroup them so that I can delete this heart and this scroll, because I'm only going to cut out this one. So I'm selecting, you can see I've selected the design, go to Object, and I'm going to ungroup, and I'm going to ungroup twice because there's obviously something else that's being grouped together. Now do you see that there's a box around each individual object? That's what I want. So now now that I've ungrouped everything, I can take the heart, delete it, just hit delete, select the scroll, delete it. Now I'm left with exactly what I want, this heart with the scroll. You can resize it. If you select it, you can see the number here and a number here. This is 4.17 inches tall by 4.67 inches wide. If I want to make it bigger, I just make it as big as I want. And if I would just taller, I would just select this one, stretch it out. If I want it wider, I can stretch it this way out. But because I want everything proportional, I am going to select the corner. You can also rotate. This green dot right here rotates the image. So you can make it, if you want, something on cut out on the bias of the fabric, you can turn it like this. But I'm not. Now, if I've done so many modifications and I'm messed up and I've lost my place, select it, delete it, go back to my library, and just start over again. And remember, this is all grouped together. I have to ungroup it first, ungroup, and for some reason I have to do this twice on this image. Don't ask me why. Select what I don't want, delete. Select what I don't want, delete. Okay, so I'm going to show you where the grid is. This is the grid right here in the corner. This will help me determine where on the cutting mat I'm placing my design. This is really important because if I only need a fabric that's 6 by 6, then I want to make sure that I know where to place my fabric on the cutting mat. In this case, I'm going to move this up a bit. Snap to grid is something I do not like to use. I'll show you in just one second. I'm going to click on snap to grid and I'm going to zoom in so you can see. Okay. Now, snap to grid means that you're going to, so when you select an object, Mickey Mouse hands, snap to grid means that it's going to, like a magnet, it's going to, when you move it around, even if you move it super smooth and little by little, it's going to snap to the next grid line. So I don't like that because I like to be a little more precise, and I like to have control over where my heart is going to lay. See how there's no magnetic snapping action versus snap to grid. It's jerky, but it does serve its purpose. I just don't want that right now. Also, let's see. You can also turn this. Have as many lines as you want within your inch. Each one of these squares is 1 inch. I'm going to go back to 100% fit to window. Okay, so when I go on divisions and I click 8, that means there are 8 little squares per inch, but that just gets kind of overloaded for me. All I care about is where I'm placing my design relative to the grid on my cutting mat. So this is good. So right now my heart is 4.17 inches by 4.67 inches, and that's perfect. Now that I'm done with this, I'm ready to send it to the Silhouette machine. What you want to do is up here, there is a send to printer, which is your regular printer. You do not want that. The next one over is send to Silhouette, and that's what you want to click. I'm going to click on that, and now this is showing, I'm telling the software, okay, I'm ready, my design is set, I'm ready to send it to my machine. So once I clicked on send to Silhouette, on the side here is I get a new box. Now I haven't connected my Silhouette yet, I will, but I just wanted to show you what happens here. I'm going to end this video here. This just shows you how to get a design and just a basic layout. And the next video will be how to send it to the Silhouette and actually cut.